You were meant for so much more. You were meant for so much more in your human experience. And let's make sure that ego doesn't grab onto that and say, yes, I was. And I know you're so aware that you're able to see when the ego does that. But it's just when we tap back into our knowing, into our heart space, into our soul, all right here, you can feel that you're meant for more, that you came to earth by a miracle, but at the same time, not a miracle. Like, you're very much meant to be here because there is something that your soul has to offer for the world, to make the world a better place, to help in the earth's evolution. And we've been so conditioned, so conditioned to think that we're not capable of fulfilling that life's calling. And I don't know that it's even important to know why that is, why there's that conditioning. There are theories. The law of one talks about different theories. You know, we have service to self and service to others, and Earth is just going through its ascension out of the 3D into more 4D, 5D energy. And so we have to move with it if we want to be part of this progression. And if you want to continue in your evolution of moving into the next dimension of, 5D or whatever it is to you, then you have to be harvestable. And so in order to be harvestable, you have to choose to be a certain percentage of service to others. And service to others does not mean going into the soup kitchen and, serving homeless people or, saving sick puppies on the side of the road. Though, it's a wonderful thing to do. If that's not what your soul is calling you to do, and you're doing it because your mind is telling you that it will receive validation from others, or that it will look good, or you're seeking worthiness through it or fulfillment through it, though it's not your calling, that's not being service to others, not necessarily. When you are in alignment with what your soul wants, then you are service to others. When you are doing what your soul calling is, that is how you're helping the world. It doesn't have to be this big thing where you're going on YouTube and you're talking about spirituality or, writing books or making art with profound messages. It doesn't have to be that. If your soul calling is just to book a ticket and go to Bali and dance your heart away, then go do that. If your soul calling is to bake a new recipe of banana bread, then do that, because the banana bread loaf that you share with your neighbor, it's probably going to lift up their spirit, and then they're going to be more motivated to do their soul aligned work, and that soul aligned work is going to be more motivating for other people to do their soul aligned work. And so it's a ripple effect. And one of the questions yesterday in the video, Never Work Again, was along the lines of how do I find my soul calling? Which is a very good question, because we've been so conditioned, it can be tricky trying to remember what that is. And so the way that I like to do it is to just go into my heart space every day. And I know I made a video saying why you shouldn't meditate, but the concept behind that is not you shouldn't meditate. It's you should, not you should. You, if you feel called to do it, I never want to say you should do this. But I find that I've gotten to a place where throughout my day, I'm sinking into my awareness, into my heart space, and making life more of the meditation. But of course, when I fall off track with that, then I go meditate and I get back into my practice of meditation. And I think just with how my life has been recently, with the van breaking down in Austria and then towing it here to Italy on this horse farm, I have just not felt that I needed to sit down in 15 minutes of meditation. I felt that I needed to bring awareness through the chaos of day-to-day life. And so the question is, how do you find your soul calling? I like to go into my heart space, whether it's through meditation or just if you feel like you have the practice of going into your heart space with your mindful attention and asking. And then starting to decondition the mind that way. You maybe get a hint from that space, and then your mind is like, no, that's not possible. No, you're not good enough. No, they did that, but you can't do that. Those stories you want to catch them. You don't want to try to change them, because when you try to change them, then you're resisting them, and then they get more powerful. So we don't want to do that. We want to catch them and then love and accept them. We want to say, oh, there's a part of me. This is internal family systems. There's a part of me that feels unworthy. There's a part of me that was, convinced that she can't live her dreams, that her dreams are silly, that her dreams are too big. And then there's a part of me that really wants to live out my dream. And then there's a part of me who feels really confident in living out her dream. And then just acknowledging all those parts of yourself. And this is the hard way. I'm going to tell you the easy way in a second. And then you do things like EFT tapping and trying to rewire the mind. So these are two combinations of things that I put into two different programs. So we have the 21 days to rewire your mind. We use EFT tapping and different things where we like bring forward these old beliefs and stories, and we heal the nervous system, and we choose our chosen timeline and we step into it. And then the other one is knowing your divine guidance. We're on day 7 of that right now, but you can sign up at any time and hop in and do the 21 days at your own time or your own pace. And so the easy way that I would suggest, knowing what your soul wants, what your soul calling is to just use your free will and say, I choose the life that my soul wants, and I surrender everything else that is not in alignment with what my soul wants. I surrender everything else that is not for my highest good. Thank you, and so it is. And then boom. Watch shit hit the fan, because you will get realigned and you will get thrown into your soul's chosen timeline, but you will be tested. No one's up there like, you're getting tested. No, as you move towards that place, like things are going to maybe be crazy, like this van situation. Like I'm meant to be here in Italy on this horse farm right now. There's something for me here that my soul wants. That's why my van literally waited until the second I dropped my friend off in Austria at the airport after we had over a week together. The second that I dropped her off, the van started to break down, and then it broke down a few minutes away from the airport. And so it was like divine timing, because no matter what, even if I think I know what my soul wants, I will always say, I choose this if it's for my highest good. I choose this or whatever my soul wants. I choose what my soul wants. And then surrendering and knowing that when everything crazy is happening around you, it's getting you in alignment with that. Your free will is definite. Your free will is so powerful. It's the most powerful thing that you have. Your soul knows, your soul knows, your mind chooses, and your body experiences. And so we have to have that divine union of the three, right? Each are so important and so valuable and so like equal with each other. And so often on planet Earth, we are giving the mind all the power. We're making decisions from the mind. We're making decisions from our programming and our conditioning and our brainwashing, which has gone generation and generation and generation. And so you watching this video right now and being on the path that you're on right now have the opportunity to end that cycle and to help Earth in the shift to the new consciousness, to the new Earth, but also to have your most fulfilling and soul-aligned human experience. There it is. And that's the message for today. So Arlo and I are going to go celebrate a birthday close to the beach here in Italy. We're all going, the farm fam, and we're going to get all-you-can-eat sushi, which is very, very exciting. And I'm going to take an allergy medicine because my mast cell activation syndrome is acting up, because there's still a lesson in there. So I really want to sit with that and be like, all right, what are we learning in this experience? It's much better than before. Like I'm not debilitated like I was before, but sometimes it gets a little active, and I don't want to do a low histamine diet. I don't want to restrict at all, because that, like, the energy behind that is not something that I'm in right now. I'm in like a more abundant mindset, and I choose to be able to live abundantly and choose abundantly. And so there's some story behind the mast cell activation syndrome, maybe some fear still, some lack of trust, some reactivity, something in that I have to just really look at and love and accept and move through. So if you're going through a health thing, know that you're capable of healing it, even if there aren't clear answers or paths online or with your doctors. I healed Lyme disease. I healed chronic inflammatory response syndrome. I healed all the things that come with it. With Lyme, Lyme is like the higher infection disease, and then you have anxiety, depression, severe acne, bloating, brain fog, fatigue, like all the other things. Hypothyroidism or hyper, mine was slow. I got that into range with iodine and iron. Was going to go on the medication, but then I just started supplementing those and got that in range. And so there are ways to do it, and you will find it. Just keep following the breadcrumbs and setting your intention to find it, and you will. That is it. I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And if you want to sign up for one of my programs, they're linked below. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Ooh. Say bye, Arlos. Mwah.